Hello, my friend, and welcome to another episode of my podcast. I am so excited to be recording this episode today. Today is the 8th of September, 2024. Summer, I think, is officially over because this morning we got to 8 degrees centigrade. So, it's getting really, really cold. So, summer is officially over. I have big news today to share. And I think this might be the craziest thing I've ever done. Like I'm even tripping on my words because I really do not know um how this is going to go, but that is fine because I love being excited about life. I love testing new things. So my background is computer science, so I love testing things. I'm a scientist. So I am excited to share today's news. I'm afraid but excited. Okay, so what's my big news? Well, my big news is I am stopping my business as a financial coach and I'm starting something brand new. And um, I want to be a business coach. So if you followed my podcast for any length of time, you know I teach about how to make money. I'm a financial coach. So I certified through the life coach school as a life coach, and I went through training in Dave Ramsey Solutions. So I'm also a trained financial coach. I'm certified as a financial coach. But I feel like it's time to move on. And the reason I want to move on is because the training I got from Dave Ramsey is kind of fear-based. I teach people how to stop spending so that they can have more money for retirement in the future, to invest wisely. So, don't get me wrong, I love Dave Ramsey, obviously. That's why I went through his training. But I feel like it's too fear-based. I am somebody that I want people to live audaciously. I want them to make as much money as they want to make. I want them to spend their money the way they want to spend because I believe it's our God-given right to be as wealthy as we want to be. Okay. So that's why I am changing my business completely from being a financial coach to teaching people how to make more money using business. Okay. So I want to go from 0 to 10 million. So $0 to $10 million per year in a brand new business. So I'm going to be creating a brand new offer and I'm going to be presenting that offer to the market. And my goal is to take that offer to $10 million per year. Why 10 million? Well, because it's fun. And I started to read a book called 10x is better than 2x. So instead of setting, it makes logical sense to set my goal at $1 million, but I'm like, why 1 million? Let's go for 10 million. Okay. And the big deal is this, I want to build in public. So I want to carry you along as I build this from zero, complete zero, to take this to $10 million. Now, the reason I want to do this in public is because I've looked around, like there are tons of podcasts on building a business, there are tons of business books. Everything sounds so theoretical. It feels like I want to see somebody tell me this is what I did day one, day two, day three, day four, day five, and these are all the mistakes I made. Actionable steps, right? Like I find that very difficult to see. Like people tell you, okay, this is how to build a business, but what did you do on a day-to-day basis in your business? How did you market yourself? How did you make sales? Like I find that very difficult to find online. So I want to be that example. I want to openly build my business, my coaching business from 0 to $10 million. Like the amount is so heavy for me to say, and that's a good thing, right? Because my coach tells me if you set a goal and your goal doesn't make you afraid, then that goal is not big enough. Okay. So I embrace all of it. Now, there is no proven blueprint. Like I cannot see any proven blueprint step by step of all the successes, all the failure. Like I cannot find it anywhere. So I want to be the example of what's possible. Okay. I through this process, I also want to show you what works, what doesn't work. I'm not going to sugarcoat anything. You're going to see behind the scenes of my business from scratch. Now, instead of preaching at you, instead of reading theory from a business book, I want to give you practical tips and practical strategies that you can implement in your own business. Another reason I'm doing this is because I'm turning 40 this year, and I feel like this is my time to live my life in a full, audacious way. I believe confidence is the willingness to fail in public. And so I am willing to fail in public to build my confidence because I'm naturally a very introverted person, but I want to contribute to life. I want to contribute to the evolution of humans in the world. So by evolving myself, I believe I'll be contributing to society. I also believe that if you want to succeed, if you want success, then you need to 10x your failure rate. I'm going to say that again. If you want success, then you have to 10x your failure rate. So 10 times the amount of failure you're making right now. So I want to embody that. So I am willing to fail. I am not afraid to fail, and I'm willing to fail publicly. Now, when I say fail, I mean active failure because there's a difference between active failure and passive failure. Passive failure is failure from inaction, right? So if I just sit in my house, do nothing, then I'm going to fail. But I'm going to fail because I just sat in my house doing nothing. Active failure is failure you get from taking action. So if I go and I make offers to people and they reject my offer, that's failure, but that's failure from taking action. Okay. So bear that in mind as you attempt to succeed in your business. Think to yourself, how can I 10x my failure rate? Why 10 million? Well, because making money is fun, right? And I currently have a net worth of over $1 million, and my net worth is in properties and equities. But the money I have made so far, so from zero to 40, I have made from white knuckling it. I've made from the fear of being poor. So if you know my story, and I'm going to share my story in the next video, I come from very, very humble beginnings. In fact, that's an understatement. I am from a very, very poor background. So all of the success I have made has been from the fear of being poor, right? So the reason I'm doing this in public is because I don't want to make money that way anymore. I want to make money from being joyful, right? I want to make money from being joyful. And I think that's a better way of making money because I have learned from the mindset work I have done that the subconscious mind tries to look out for you. And the way it tries to look out for you is when you're making money, trying to make money, if the way you're trying to make money makes you feel sad and stressful, your subconscious mind is going to pull the brakes. The reason it's going to pull the brakes is because it thinks that making money is bad because it associates you being stressed and you feeling sad with making money. And so it pulls the brake on your income. Yeah, it puts an income ceiling on you. So it pulls the brake on how successful you can be, not because it's doing it from a malicious point of view, but because your subconscious mind thinks it is trying to keep you safe. So if you want to be successful, hugely successful, you have to make money fun. Okay? Make it joyful, make it pleasurable, make it from a point of view of excitement. Okay? So the other reason I want to do this publicly is because I want to be a role model for my daughter. My daughter is 5. Her name is Ivy. And when she grows up, I want her to come back and watch all of these YouTube videos of how, okay. I told myself I'm not going to get emotional. So no crying on this episode, okay? So I want my daughter Ivy to come and watch how her mother grabbed life by the horns, right? No more hiding, no more playing small. I want her to come and learn that it is okay to dream big. It's okay to pursue your goals. And I want to live audaciously. Now, it's not about the money, right? I need to point this out because God has blessed me to the point where I'm comfortable. Okay, so I don't want for money. But I believe that reaching my goal of 10 million, I will become a different person. It's the woman I become as I get to that $10 million goal. That's what excites me because the woman that gets to $10 million per year is not the woman sitting right here. So I have to evolve. Like it's a must. I must evolve if I am going to get to my goal of 10 million. And that's the excitement I have because I know I'm going to evolve. Okay, so it's not just the pile of money, $10 million sitting in my account. That's not the drive. The drive is, God, who will I become? That's the drive. Also, I want to be the most successful coach the life coach school has ever produced. I know that's very crazy, right? So currently, the most successful coach from the life coach school is an amazing woman called Corinne Crabtree. He's making crazy amounts of money. I think he's 56 million per year. Okay. She's an amazing woman. Like she's one of my mentors, like somebody I look up to. Now, the reason I'm saying I want to be the most successful coach from the life coach school is not because of competition or anything. And that's why I'm so blessed because the owner of the life coach school, her name is Brooke Castillo. She actually encourages us to make more money. In fact, her mission is to empower women. And she talks about this on her podcast. The podcast is called the Life Coach School Podcast. And her goal is to get to $100 million per year. So that's Brooke Castillo's goal. Okay. Like she's an amazing woman. She's like I feel like she's paved the way for me because I'm able to set this goal because she has done it, right? So when my brain tries to come up with drama, I'm going to refer to Brooke Castillo. I'm going to tell my brain, well, Brooke Castillo has done it. And she has done it because he embraced all of the emotions of building a business, right? And she openly tells us all of the challenges she had to overcome. So I am not expecting this to be a walk in the park. Okay. And this is something my coach also says. She says, we can do hard things. So we don't shy away from hard work. Yes, this is going to require some hard work, and I am here for all of it. I am so excited. Now, so what am I going to be sharing with you? Well, I am going to share every single thing. Okay. I'm going to cover my offer. So remember, I told you I am building an offer from scratch. And let me just give you an overview of what the offer is going to be. So, as a financial coach, I had to go find clients, and I found clients using AI. Okay. Because um, many other coaches, I was struggling to get clients, right? So I developed an AI system that you can use to automate your lead generation. So my offer as a business coach now is to teach people how I use that offer to get to $50,000 per month as a financial coach. Okay. So I got my financial coaching business to 50K per month. But remember, the reason I'm stopping that business is because I felt like it was fear-based. Like when you talk to people, when people come on consults, I have to say, "Oh, how much are you spending per month? What do you want your take home to be at the end of 6 months? If you continue spending like this, what's your life gonna look like 5 years from now?" So it's very much fear-based, and like it doesn't jive with me as a human being, which is I love people to experience the joy and excitement of having money. Okay, so that's why I'm stopping financial coaching. Like, there's nothing wrong with being a financial coach. I love being a financial coach. The only reason I am changing my niche is because I want it to be more joyful. I want it to be more excited, like I want more excitement because I remember being in one of my coaching sessions as a financial coach, and I was coaching a couple, and this couple was struggling with finances, and I could feel their pain, right? And so I don't want that anymore. I want to be able to coach from a space of joy, excitement, freedom, pleasure, delight. Okay, so that's why I'm changing my niche. Also, I'm going to be sharing my business model, okay? And I'm going to be exploiting both long-term strategies and short-term strategies. Long-term strategies will be blog posts, right? Would be SEO. Long-term strategies will be podcast, YouTube channel. All of those are long-term strategies. The short-term strategies I'll be using to build this business will include Facebook ads and client outreach. So I'm going to be using AI to do my client outreach, and I'm going to be using Facebook ads. So I'm going to share all the numbers with you. You're going to see what ads perform well, what ads flop. I'm going to share all the numbers with you on this journey. I'm also going to share with you the systems and tools I use. You're going to get behind the scenes look on how I build my funnel. I'm going to share with you my funnel. I'm also going to show you every single tool I use in my business. So, well, I was going to say, I hope you're excited as I am, but obviously you might not be, but I am very excited. But I want you to come along on this journey because I know we will all be better off when we evolve as humans. So I'm so excited to see where this journey takes us. Um, Thank you so much for being a part of my community. Thank you so much for listening to this podcast. Thank you for watching my YouTube channel. So in order for me to be able to give you tangible feedback, I'm going to change the format of this podcast. Currently, I do twice a week, but going forward, I want to do once a week because I feel 1 week is enough time for me to go do some work and come present my results to you. So I'm going to be presenting my results every single week, and I'm going to be telling you what works, what didn't work, right, so that you can implement and copy what works and forget about what doesn't work. I'm so excited. Thank you for being part of my community. I know I've said thank you already, but I'm going to say it again. When I go in the back end of my podcast and I see all of the people who listen to this show, it really warms my heart. And I'm so grateful to have you here. Sending you lots of love, joy, and light. I'll see you back here next week. And I cannot wait to report on the progress I will make in 1 week. And remember, I am starting from scratch, right? So I'm going to be building my funnel. So everything, all from scratch. Cannot wait to show you. Okay, I'll see you back here on the next episode. Bye. Hey, very quickly before you go, if this podcast inspired or encouraged you in any way, please leave us a review on Apple Podcasts and share this with a friend. It means a lot to us, and we appreciate your kindness and generosity in doing this. We'll see you back here on the next episode. Bye bye.